That's 2 decks. Right, so let's check the sound's okay, but it should be because I've been... God, I wouldn't like to be swapping back and forwards if it was a Mercury retrograde. So, not that the secrets are really juicy, but obviously the vibe's a little bit different. Right, so this is me filming tomorrow live. I say tomorrow loosely, guys. Who knows when any of this fucking happens for anyone, right? I'm just showing up and doing my job. But before I get into major chatty mode, hello, Brandy. I am going to let's see. What was I going to put here? Is it just these? Yeah. So this is a general booking link. This is a membership link. And this one's only going to be 15 minutes. I'm going to do this. Well, oh God, we know. Is there any point me saying that? I'm going to try and make it 20 minutes max. Because I think that's the... Because, you know, I see at my end, it takes, like, it's process. It takes fucking ages to process. So I think if I can make it that length, it's better. But I'm not that geeky about that stuff, but I'm trying to be. I should be, basically, because it's what everything... That's why everything grows so fucking slowly. But anyway, just too laid back, guys. But yeah, so if anyone likes this, what I do, like, because I'm going to do this I was doing this every Saturday for a couple of years, or at least, I don't know, at least a year and a half, and then I just stopped at some point, but I'm wanting to do it again. And so also for the lady that had a live with me not too long ago, these were the cards that I'd recommended. So she'll know who she is, because this is why I wanted to find them. And yeah, so if you want this one, you can get this, especially if I keep it to 15 minutes, you could get a 15-minute unlisted, and I would just do this exact one. So that's in the schedule under unlisted bloody blahs, you know what I mean? So, sorry guys, I'm like, again, I'm going to be apologizing a lot for the fact that I'm like, the vibe's totally different. Like I said, I'm not... It's weird. Like, in a Cancer moon, it's more like, feels like a Pisces moon to me, and I'm just like, you know what I mean? I just like get off away, fucking eat tons of food. I said this in the membership. This is going to be relevant, by the way, because I'm saying this about me. But this is oh shit! I never put the fucking timer. Wait a minute. Oh, I did put the timer on though. Wait a minute. I just need to get back to... Right, 4 minutes in. 4 minutes in. So I think if we put that at that now, well, I don't know, I'm going to be able to finish that in that time, but whatever. Yeah, this is going to be relevant, what I'm saying, right? Because if you're watching this if you're watching this actually on the Saturday, Saturday's Cancer moon, and we've got the full moon in Leo. Well, it's just after 10:30 or 10 at night or something in the UK. So for a lot of you, roughly what, tea time or something, but it depends what time zone you're in. Cancer moon is cozy cuddles, cups of tea. I was just laughing in the membership saying, never do your food shop in a Cancer moon, because I had big grand plans to like do, you know, 2 weeks of like hardcore, like really healthy and no treats or anything. And I generally eat quite healthy anyway, right? But it's like once a month, and it's okay. At my period, I want a bit of chocolate and shit and that too. And then if the period doesn't land around about these kind of moons, then it's split up. So it's kind of good if they're together and all that. But, or it depends which way you see it. But like I was explaining on that other one I done before the membership, today's on very, very, very feminine energy, because it's like, you know, a Friday, it's, you know, a Cancer moon. The moon rules Cancer. Like, Venus is feminine energy, being Friday. It's all just a lot of female energy. And so, yeah, like, I feel like I've got my period today, right? Like, I'm figuring, and I haven't, like, TMI, because like I've said before, like, I don't, yeah, I don't tell people when it's my time. You might be, I mean, to be quite frank, people have followed me for over 10 years now. I bet yous can tell when it is, but if we could just sort of think that to yourself and not say it, because the whole point is people can do fuckery on you when you're in that more sensitive time. But I do feel like that right now. Like, I feel very touchy and very sensitive. I feel like I could burst out crying at any minute. So I feel I'm channeling, unfortunately, the energy of what whoever's going to resonate with this feels like. So, you know, prayers for you if you're feeling it's a bit of shit. And that was quite a nice day, Doris, but it's like I was actually telling a story to somebody today, like someone I just met about, well, my counselling experience. So that's never a great, you know, because like I always say, I'm like the short story is I'm going to write a book about it, so you can read that if you want. But it's like, you know, it's and cancer's the past, so it's like reliving the past. So all this could be relevant because you'd be, oh shit, I've just realised, yeah, it is relevant for at least some people. That's so funny. I hadn't thought of that, and now I'm like, shit, this is so relevant. Um, that you know, I've met so many people that have had the most horrendous counselling training experiences, but also specifically university experiences. So you're in good company if that's you. None of mine, I've been at 2 universities, none of my experiences were good. They were both shit, basically. Met some nice people, some lovely friends, but that was about it. There's more, but yeah, they didn't support needs and all that shit. Right, so I just looked at 1804. That's union energy. So anyway, let's get into this because this could, if I've got to get this done in 11 minutes now. So this is the theme for the spread I'm going to do. Which keep in mind, if you feel this is something that you'd like for yourself, this is going to be love because I've picked up a deck about love, and it usually is love around here. But let's see. When I itch my nose, that's love. When in spirit, what does that say? Ooh, look what I was saying about the past. We'll get a spice. Well, it's not spicy, but it's 2 people on the card. Your past shapes you, but it doesn't define you. So I feel if this is for you, whether you're a man or a woman, divine feminine, divine masculine, but most of the time, if you're new around here, my messages are for the masculine. But I mean, sometimes it isn't. But unless it says divine feminine, I do try to make the ones on the Friday that I've already done today for the feminine. And actually, it was because it was like about somebody coming towards you. But your past shapes you, but it doesn't define you. I feel you could be very sad about the past. Or you feel like you are, if it's like the one I done earlier, it's like, you know, you feel like you're losing somebody, like they're becoming your past, not your present, and not a part of your future. God, that's a bit sad. Silence is its own kind of confession. That is so deep. It means different things to me every time I read it. Like, think about it, there's so many different ways that could go. Like, they're not talking because it's like that I know what that combination's so fucking screamingly obvious to me. So, like I said, that could mean tons of different things, right? But in this context, that looks like he's guilty about something. Because it's like I can feel something at my crown chakra. It's like this is giving Leo full moon. Like this, I'd say if this is you, this person fucked up in the past. And it's like whatever you fucked up about, like this person knows what you fucked up about. So it's either something that you obviously both know what it is. Like it's, you know, so there's obvious things where it's like, well, I think we both know why I'm upset or why I'm fucked off or both or all of it. But it's kind of like, or I feel betrayed and hurt and devastated and, you know, all this kind of stuff. Or it could be like this person needs to tell this person something that's going to upset them. And they might not think they know, but they do. But something like that, right? But it's like your past shapes you, but it doesn't define you. But whatever it is you feel you've done, if you're trying to be a better person today, that's a good thing. Because a lot of people will do bad things, treat people like shit, whatever this is all about, and never change their ways and blame everyone else and well, it's their fault and blah blah blah, all this. So if you are taking personal responsibility and being like, wait a minute, I really hurt that person and that wasn't my intention, or I really hurt that person, to be honest, I was in a selfish phase. That's from Luke Who's Talking, isn't it? When the guy's like, that could be relevant. That I've just said is when it's, you know, the biological dad is cheating with her and keeps saying he's going to leave his wife what's happening on here? And then it's like, well, it's quite clear he's not. Like he's just he was just having a bit of a fun with the accountant because they're accountants. And oh my God, sorry, this is just fucking do you know what this is? This is because this is like hidden pain and hidden trauma, and this is just tapped into fucking a whole can of worms there. But anyway, that is from Look Who's Talking. I'm just in a selfish phase. That's what I feel this person's saying. Like they were in a selfish phase and they fucked up, but trying to be a better person. But like I said, this could be like I could oh like I'm getting too many things. No One Knows is the song that's on right now. Or it could go, or it could be like, you know, because they're just giving me all the different traumas. So this is fun. Sorry, I'm a bit sarcastic, but it's kind of like, oh my God, Renee, I think I invoked you by saying your name so much in the membership. You just missed me in there. I was just saying in there that basically, you know, I don't know if you're aware of this, but this, remember when I warned you in Lexi that the sun is in both your 12th house, right? So, so that's why I like, you know what I mean? Like that, I was like, that's definitely why I haven't sort of seen you about. But you're due your cards, so I'm trying to make these ones short. But if you want your cards either on the one that I come back and do the big one, or I thought you were, yeah, I thought you were, because Lexi hasn't been well, and I knew that either when the sun's in your 12th house, you're either really in the major feels, and that's put mildly. You can sometimes be literally not well, or just in major hermit mode. So I could feel, you know, we all talk telepathically, the soul family around here, especially people in the membership. But you don't need to be in the membership. I talk to other people, you know, people connected to the channel, like, you know, telepathically. But yeah, I really do feel I'm picking up on loads of different traumas here. It's like, this could also be that somebody has went through something that's got absolutely nothing to do with you and them. And especially because I'm talking about telepathy, and it's like she's like, I get it. I don't know. I don't need to know exactly what it is, but there's something here that's you're struggling with and you can't talk about it. And you don't need to talk about it. And especially if you're twin flames, because you do talk like, I mean, obviously, if you're not with each other, you talk telepathically. And especially when the masculine properly wakes up, it's like, you know, because on a subconscious level, you've been doing it anyway. But when they're really conscious, it's like, holy fuck, and they'll be having fun with it and everything. But like, like I'm just laughing. Somebody said that to me once in a personal reading, like something like that, and I was like, yes, I could imagine that being a thing. But anyway, your past shapes you, but it doesn't define you. So anyway, let's get these for. So that was a lot from just those cards. Fuck, I'm never going to be able to fit. This is maybe five. Right, let's see if I can do this in 5 minutes. Hello, Heather, as well. Right, so this is the one for Saturday, and I'm going to come back and I'm just going to film Sunday like this. I'm going to, well, I was maybe going to do Sunday unlisted. Don't really matters. Anyway, let's just get on with this. So, keeping all of that in mind, right? If it whatever of this resonated, right? The card in the south represents that which you need to let go of, what needs to be shed. It's an old wound that you no longer need to define yourself by. I'll chat to people more when I'm on the bigger one. It's just because I want to keep this short. So the serpent. Oh my god! Now I want that for the thumbnail. Year of the Snake, and oh my god, I'm going to be so fucking happy in a couple of weeks. And I don't need to fucking keep referring back to this, but I probably will refer back to it as well. You're shedding a skin right now. You're transforming, you're changing, you're transmuting. Cancer moon right now, you're releasing some kind of past situation. You're reminiscing about the past. You know, if you're here all the time, you'll hear me say, like, you know, look how vastly different my energy is. Like last night, I was in that kind of, I want to be like, you know what I mean? I was just different. I was like, I'm a wee bit Scorpio-ish. Like, I'm like, kind of, yeah, I want to put red on. I want to sex it up. I don't always want to sex up, but yesterday I was like, yeah, I want to curl my hair. I want to wear a bit of red. I like that jumper dress. You know what I mean? Whereas today I was like, oh, I need a cozy, like Archangel Michael, Mother Mary kind of blue. And, you know, I'm fucking tired and it's so freezing. And it's kind of like, you know, I'm just moaning. And I say this to you, like, I'm not being funny. Like, I love Cancer Moon, right? I've got people in my family that are Cancer Moon. I've got friends, but Cancer Moon likes a good moan. And in Cancer moon, we like a good moan too. So if you're feeling this, like you just want comfy food, you just want to be comfy, you just want to put your big jumper on, because I might need to if it gets too chilly in here. That's what this feels like. And it's extra heightened because the full moon is behind it in Leo. Okay, so anyway, the serpent, I don't even, do you know what? I'm not even going to, no, I do want to, because it'll say something significant. I was going to say I don't need to read from the book, but it'll have a message. So 46. So just bear in mind that is so spot on for really all of us. But if that specific cards at the start were speaking to you, then even more so. But this represents this which you need to let go of, what needs to be shed, the snake, as we're leaving you the snake in a couple of weeks. Amazing. So the serpent, the power of the Kundalini is stirring within your chakras, gently asking you to embrace its mystery, shed the old skin that you have been so attached to. That's the question. And welcome the vulnerable pink underbelly that will, oh my God, that will bring you a fresh experience of your life. That is totally that picture in that card. That's what I was saying. Like, it looks like that man wants to talk about some deeper stuff. But then maybe that's getting to a point where it's like, I don't know what to say. Like, because Cancer is silence as well. And the moon in Cancer, definitely. Oh, and then I'm actually thinking of one of the males that watches us that is moon in Cancer in a waterhouse. So again, if you're watching this, you actually, I've always said that to him this year, but it's like you'll be feeling in all the feels. I warned him about that. So yeah, your passion and sexuality are awakening, and also yes, all divine masculines as well. Females, I read one for like that in the membership. She got the Aphrodite card, and other cards indicated it, and and then I pulled honor the divine masculine. Oh, there's a lot about feminine masculine energy. You're missing out when you're not in the membership. Yeah. Your passion, sexuality are awakening, and this can be scary. And I feel it's in the sense of a sexual awakening is very different from normal sex, basically. Sex. Like, there's me saying the Cancer moon isn't about, I don't want to talk about sex in a Cancer moon. Cancer moon is for cuddling. Although a tiny bit of my 8th house is, and maybe it's because it's, I think that's what it is. I think it's because I am still in the tiny bit of the 8th house. Okay, I'll let them talk about sex. But then honestly, see tomorrow, I'll be like, oh, no. It's about, no, cups of tea and keeping cozy. And that's what I'll be doing at my pals, having a wee bit of cake, and you know what I mean? But it's kind of like, oh, shit. Oh, that's so annoying. Fuck. Sorry. Side note, I always get her these wee fucking cakes. It's her favourite. And that's why that's one of the main reasons I got the fucking Just Eat, and I forgot. And I wanted my olive bread. And what was the one thing they didn't have? The fucking olive bread. Sorry. See what I mean? I'm moaning. God damn it. I'll stop at a shop. That's so annoying. It's like a little thing, but that's fucking annoying. Anyway, that's by the by. But yeah. Oh, that's why they're making me talk about that. Oh, that's really clever. Yeah, so I've said this before, and bear in mind, I've just fucking said that as a reminder too. But if you have Cancer in the 8th house, how do I say this? You might be some of the people that the only people that are going to be able to satisfy you are if you've got a deeper connection. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you need all components. Like, you wouldn't be. I'm not saying, like, listen, I'm not being funny, but there's Scorpio. This is Scorpio rising, so there's plenty of Scorpio rising charts that I've read for, particularly men, but men and women, that I've got absolutely no problem hooking up casually and blah 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 and all that kind of stuff. But I'm talking about when you maybe mature into that kind of sexual awakening energy. It's like it won't be satisfying once you've done the healing. It's like, and you maybe literally, like, you know, just might, yeah, be completely turned off, maybe even feel sick to be like, this is quite, I'm channeling how some people are feeling right now, but you know what I mean? It's like, you need proper connection, you know, you need it all. It's like I can't even put into words. I normally describe it better than that. The best way to say is like, look, it's all anonymous, but I remember saying this to a twin flame once, and her twin flame has that. And whatever it was I said, she was like honestly, she was completely gobsmacked because whatever it was I had said, similar to what I've just said there, um, is that me? No, no, I'm doing the collective. I don't know, but I mean, you know how this works, Renee. You've got a lot of eighth house energy though, so that could be why you resonate with this. It's like we've missed the alarm again, guys. Am I ever going to be able? I just don't know. Fuck the processing. I can't keep up with the process. Um, yeah, whatever it was, I said she was like, how you've just described that is exactly how my partner has described, like, you know what I mean? Just basically that um it's not the same. Oh, I mean, you would fucking hope it wouldn't it be the fucking same? Oh, right. Have you actually? No, no, you've not got that. Why you've got you have your Scorpio sun in the eighth house. I had to think there. But you see, it's still very deep feeling because Cancer in the eighth is all water, and you're all water. Do you know what I mean? Oh yeah, you look. I just said yeah. Um, no, I've just checked in my head. It's not because if you would be like the same rising as me or the one next to it, so it's not. You've got. I can see your chart now in my head. You have got a Cancer moon. Ah, that's that's why you. Do you know what I mean? I could always see where the energy is. You've got Cancer moon. Or am I getting? Wait a minute. No, have you got Cancer? No, you have. You've got Cancer moon, and that's where it is right now, right? So you could be in the extra fields. Sometimes when the moon is in your sign, you're feeling great. Sometimes you're feeling all over the place, and just in general. And then some people might not agree, but I've just noticed I'm Sag moon. Sometimes when the moon is in Sag, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling really in alignment. Other times I feel a bit unsettled, and it's not in between. It's normally one or the other. Don't ask me why, but that is what I've noticed. Um, so, but yes, I believe your Cancer moon is actually in the fourth house or something too, making it extra cancery, extra watery. And no, but you're oh wait a minute. What why am I saying you're Cancer moon? You've got like oh no, now I'm gonna have to look because I'm like, but we're oh no, that's what it is. You are Cancer moon, but you've got a shitload of Libra, and that is what is all in the eighth house. Oh my god, I've got there now. That's what it is, isn't it? You've got a shitload of Libra all in the eighth house. And then actually, no, I think your son's here too. Oh God, it's something like that. It's all that combination. But anyway, to sort of bring it back to this, that's what just generally what I'm saying is because, like I said, you'll see that this could resonate with anyone. It's like once you do more healing, I just feel I'm describing somebody's craving intimacy after pushing it away. That's what it feels like. But there's a reason because I'm just thinking again. Remember, this is anonymous, but I always just keep in mind that I don't know who watches. I don't know whether when I'm talking about things from years ago, I don't know whether people are still watching or whether because I know that person. I'm thinking they watch some of my stuff, they don't watch it all. But anyway, she'll know who it is. Nobody else will. Um, that it's kind of like that can be a really fucking amazing thing. But when both people are on the same page and you're feeling really connected, but where it can be, if someone's got a fear of commitment and is bringing up all their stuff, it can, they could be very distant and like, whoa, this is too intense for you. I need to go and find somebody that's not isn't. And then you see how that's the twin flame journey. And I was just actually talking about a couple of twin flames. So it's kind of like, but that doesn't need to be like that. That can just be like, astrology synastry as well. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I've just noticed it. I've just noticed something very interesting in my line of work over 10 years now that people with cancer in the eighth house, because cancer is about needing a cuddle, needing that loving energy, feelings. Eighth house is sex, intimacy, secrets. It's all that it's silent as well. And that card's talking about, silence is its own kind of confession. It almost feels like now, it's not that kind of show, guys, but almost, the way I'm describing this is like, I mean, I know they're fully clothed sitting at a table, do you know what I mean? But there's other ways that that could come about, like, um, funny word, but do you know what I mean? Like somebody saying I love you without actually saying it at all. When you say nothing. Oh, do you know what's so funny? If you're watching Love Island, which I know some people are, but it makes it look like I'm just talking to myself all the time. But what's new around here? Sometimes I am doing a live myself. But for some people that are watching Love Island, Ronan Keating from Boyzone's son is on it. And I was just fucking pissing myself last night because he actually he quoted his dad. Like, I think the girl said something about Boyzone, and he was like, I don't know what he said, but he said, when you say nothing at all, and I thought that was really funny, and it's just came into this. But yeah, I can see how where I was going there. Anyway, Snake is Scorpio sex energy as well. Anyway, moving on. It's probably because my Cancer energy is in the eighth house. I thought we were away from the sexual energy, but it turns out we're not. I'm just going to check that myself. I'm just quite interested because it is funny. Like the way when I'm doing this, it really does matter. So funny. Um, yeah, that's hilarious. It is. It's like literally. Well, no, actually, technically, it's just moved. That's quite interesting. Yeah, if you get what I'm saying, and again, remember, guys, I read astrology in my own way, but it's like it's literally just moved from there. So I'm still in that kind of energy. Hmm. That's going to be part of this. That'll make sense to whoever it's meant to. But basically, if you're experiencing like craving, if you're craving intimacy, and if you're particularly craving that kind of intimacy, um, well, you might have Cancer in the eighth house, or that was just a way for me to explain hooking up with somebody isn't satisfying. And actually, that's been coming up in the shorts. Like keys in a ring keeps coming out of verse, blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? It's like the hamburgers are shit. I want the Christmas dinner kind of thing. You know what I mean? The card in the West represents a part of you that needs to die. It's an old story that needs to be let go of so that you may find a new meaningful story for your life. God, this is interesting. What's going to come out now? The hummingbird living in the moment. That's one of my guides at my heart. It's time, live in the moment. The curse. Somebody was held back by a curse. And remember, a curse can be an actual family curse or something, especially because Cancer is the family. And that's so weird. That happened the other day. Stacey's mum is on right now, and Cancer is also the mother. Stacey's mum got it going on. It's hilarious how they do that. And it would be in a Cancer moon and Stacey's mum comes on again. What the fuck? Listen, if we've got a Stacey watching, that's going to be extra hilarious. Or if there's a Stacey in the equation, but Stacey's mum keeps coming on. So is there a Stacey that is there a wait a minute? That is that, isn't it? I actually think one of my friends I think one I don't know, imagining this. I'm gonna have to ask. I think one of my friends in the spirit world is called. I don't know if that was her name, but it actually could be because I'm gonna have to check that with her. That'd be fucking weird if it was, because that happened once before and I didn't know the girl. I met my friend after. Oh no, I did. I was friends with this friend, but I hadn't met her friend. And then unfortunately her friend died, that way that I don't like to say because the world is a weird place right now. Oh, and also shit, I've been speaking about things like that today. More than once. That's weird. With the women earlier today, I was talking about that. And then in the membership, unfortunately, someone's had a loss, and we were talking about that. And now I'm talking about it again. Yeah, there's definitely, if somebody has a Stracy in the spirit world that left abruptly of their own choice, I'm picking up on them. And like you said, I think it is I'm picking up on someone because it's, but anyway, we'll explore that on Monday. I'll tune in, but so despite being so little, humming, oh, I already know that bit. The buzzing you feel is the sound of your hummingbird wings preparing you to say yes to a new adventure. Can I actually just chip in on this bit? I don't know if Tini's actually here, but um, there was something made me cry in the membership there. So actually, I'm just, I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't matter that I said her name because it's happened. And anyway, it doesn't matter. Um, yeah, Tini was just telling me that when I had brought through, unfortunately, one of her young family members that died. Well, she had quite a few family members die around Christmas, and I've connected with them both. I know that's really soon, but it's something I'm able to do that I don't like doing. But yeah. Um, I try not to, but when they come in talking and they want to give closure, and it's really, like I said, because if you can, get what I'm saying about when I say people that want to leave that way, because it's so abrupt and leaves people in shock, as well as the soul themselves in shock. Um, I do make allowances because it's like, people are in such a, I mean, shock, grieving, all that kind of stuff. But what was quite interesting was like I was just so touched by the fact, and this is interesting because it's about a mum again in a nice way, that I brought through this young guy of her family. It's her nephew, and like I was describing him as like, oh, like I feel like he was like really good looking, and like can we, just a wee gadget kind of, like, I don't know, I'm seeing spiky hair and that, and like basically I described them and everything. I can't remember what I said now because he was just talking through me. He was getting me to describe him. And long story short, I hadn't realised that his mum has actually saw that, right? So I was like, oh my God, like I felt a bit weird because I was like, oh my God, but it was like my eyes filled up with water. And like she was just saying that, yeah, she was like crying my happy. I'm going to start crying again, but she was crying my happiness. And I can't even tell you that I told you I was going to cry tonight. I don't know. It was like this wave of emotion hit me because I was like, that's why I love mediumship. Like, how awful to have lost your young son. Um, you know what I mean? And nothing's ever going to bring him back. But like, I just like, I know not everybody likes mediumship and everything, but like again, you're on the wrong channel if that's you. But it's kind of like for me personally, like yeah, I just find that amazing. Like I don't know, it's weird. Like I just it hadn't occurred to me that that his mum would be saying, or any of that, and that's what I mean because it's like I'm extremely sensitive, so when I do bring somebody through, like I want to do them. I want to be a good spokesperson and do it justice, and my God, I sit here for a long fucking time having fun bringing them through. Do you know what I mean? But I remember when I brought him through, and it was really fun, and it was and he went into a lot of detail. You know what I mean? Like in public, but also when I was on the session with her. And then there was the other family member of oh my God, sorry if you're watching that. I just found an email from 2 weeks ago that was in the spam folder from that lovely man that I've brought through very emotionally. Is that, actually, wait a minute. If that card comes out again, I'm going to scream. What is it again? There's a card that man has made. He made me bring it out in Tani's personal session. He made me bring it out on a mediumship Monday, where I felt I was talking to his partner, and then his partner has now saw that, and that's why she was like basically saying, and thank you by the way, both times was spot on, and um, but I just feel that such a deep love that even goes beyond the veil. Oh, I spoke about this last night too. they're going to come in because I'm talking about them that much. But it's family, though. You know, Cancer is family, and that's what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about lovers right now, and before that, I was talking about a mother and a son. It's all Cancer and Cancer family, mothers, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? It's all these, but it's But anyway, side note, sorry, I just found your email. Now, I never do that, by the way. I think it's just because it's winter. I'm shit at emails anyway. I'm not wanting to hang around in my emails, but I'm sorry if so basically if anybody else has emailed me and I haven't replied, I've say on here or that but I'm gonna reply to that woman when I get off of here eventually. But there are things it's not the same one, but there are things I never got the chance to tell you. Do you know what? Sorry, he's made me laugh because it's like he really does love this card deck. Like seriously, like that is quite funny how like I've got thousands. This is what I said on that live. I've got thousands of cards. Like I've got tons of tarot. I've got even more oracle. What are the chances that every time I feel these, because like that deck's always sitting in front of me? That's fucking amazing. But yeah, there are things I never got the chance to tell you. I think he's done that because I feel bad about finding his partner's email 2 weeks later. Oh no. That one came up in the session. How did we go from everything to nothing? But it's more the picture. It's a little couple on a beach. And so again, I'm sure Tani will, if that woman doesn't watch it herself, I'm sure Tani will get her to. But I remember I described that, and then Tani was like, "Oh my God, she just posted a picture of them on the beach, like either that day or like the night before or something," and that's why he got me to pull out that card. So that's coming up again, right? Oh, sending love where it's meant to. Again, it's because when I talk about it, they'll come around and I love it, but it's going to take me all night and it's Friday night, guys. So, like, to be blunt, we need to have boundaries with spirit world too. So, trust that success is assured even if you must face tests and challenges to reach your destination. Know that all will be well because the all is in the small. Don't know what that means. So the card in the north represents the wisdom that you need to acquire. You've learned the lessons from the south and the west. What wisdom is ready to mature within you? The great medicine you're ready to embrace. What deeply buried treasures have become available to you? So again, keeping in mind the cards at the start, but really it'll speak to different people in different ways. There's a song right now called I don't know if the song's called In the Shadows, but I can see In the Shadows. So someone's in the shadows. And this is the medicine that is emerging. Are you fucking kidding me? This needs to be the snake medicine again. So you're the snake. What if this is you? What your medicine is now, like what you're learning that you can bring to other people is, but basically learning other people what you've learned for yourself, because it's very important you recognize when you're in a healing period for yourself. And a lot of people do need to hear this because I've spoken about this from time to time, but they're guiding me again, like, when you're going through a Kundalini awakening and all your psychic skills are coming out and it's all coming in all at once, if you rush to like go into all that work and everything and you think that's you and you're set, it's not always like that. And so there's nothing wrong with it. And I've seen plenty, definitely a lot of younger people do it, but really it doesn't matter what age you are. You might not be finished that process yet. And it's like, and then you'll kind of feel like you lose it. Now, you never lose, your gifts or your skills and all that, but it's just kind of like, take your time with your own healing, because you can get really excited and you want to go out and share it with other people or teach other people and all this kind of stuff. And there's something here about take the time to release the end. We're nearly at the year of the snake ending, because year of the horse is the 17th of February, and obviously that is the eclipse season starting as well, but we're not there yet. You know what I'm saying? So that's why this card keeps coming out. Like what you've learned, the medicine that you've gathered. And again, it has to be said, get sick of saying this fucking girl with a snake and the snake. And But I mean, look at that live I done yesterday. What's that? It was just yesterday, wasn't it? And it was very dark, it was given very dark side of Scorpio energy. And again, remember I explained it's because my North Node Gemini's in the eighth house. But it feels like whoever I'm talking to, you've really learned a lot about who's got your back and who hasn't, who are the snakes in the grass. And I feel there's been some very nasty surprises with that. Yeah, and that'll mean loads of different things to different people. Right, okay. Hello, Charlotte. How are you doing? And right, what's the last one again? The card in the East represents your possible destiny, the way that you will share your treasures and gifts with others. But with everything you've went through within this year of the snake, it's very valuable learning. See, we can all take this in some way, like because I mean, I'm definitely talking to my past self that I have moved through, but I can remember it like it was yesterday. When people are revealed to you that you really trust and you just wouldn't think in a million years that they would hurt you like that, um, you never forget it. You know what I mean? Hello, Esperanza. How are you doing? But for some of you, I feel it's happening right now, or it's more recent. Right. The Time Master. So before I even read that from the book, I get it. Time has shown you who are the real ones. But also, I feel this is something about the old timelines collapsing, new earth frequency. Neptune and Pisces ending, Neptune and Aries, which we're just getting used to this energy. I love you too. Thank you very much. This is my favorite, and it's really weird. I don't ever wear like it's not like I don't ever, but believe me, it's not for fucking lack of trying. But I try to I think I've got more summery things that are this color, but I've not got a lot of winter. Well, actually, I think that's all the shit. I think I have got things. But anyway, yeah, I've got this. But yeah, I used to have tons of electric blue tops, and I feel like I haven't. But they're probably under a pile of ADHD clutter, to be honest. Because like I was wondering the other day, I was like, where is that neon orange jumper? Like I feel like I only wore it like twice, and then I was like, where the fuck is it? Do you know what I mean? Because it's giving Leo full moon. Although I usually like to wear leopard print on a Leo moon. I know it's leopard and it's lime, but you know what I mean? That's just I don't know. I do that. And I found it today when I was like, my mum was like, need me to find something. I was like, ah, there it is. So yeah, I might be wearing the old bright orange jumper on Monday, but it depends how I'm feeling. Maybe a bit of leopard print. I'll just go with how I feel. But yeah, I'll definitely have that one soon because it's just cheery. Do you know what I mean? It cheers you up. It was like my mum, because I've got a t-shirt that color, and in the summer I put it on. And my mum was like, all right, looks like you're going to Ibiza or something. Never even been to Ibiza. Don't fucking want to go either. It's not my cup of tea. But it's kind of like the music is, but it's kind of like I would want to listen to the music, but not around the people. But yeah, anyway, so and I don't mean the people that live there. I just mean like it's too crazy. I think even when I was younger, that would have been too crazy. I think that's why I never went. I'd be like, get me the fuck out of here. Again, a wee quick trip to Benidorm was enough for me, and I was definitely the fucking mentalist one. So we'll just end that story there. That is a funny story, though. In fact, I'm just going to confess that. That was actually hilarious. So I ended up, right, telling like a whole room of guys. Like I was talking about my twin flame for hours, and it turned out one of them knew him, and I was like, "This is the kind of shit that happens to me." And it was like I didn't even care. And then it was quite funny because like there was a load of guys who were like, "This guy sounds like a dick, and you should move on." And I was like, "Well, he's not really a dick. It's just it's a bit of an awkward situation." But I was just going in a big, massive, long story. And I was like, no, he's not actually. And then I think I was crying at one point. I was away with it. And then whoever it was, this other guy was like, no, actually, he is a nice guy. You know, and I was like, see. And then I started crying about something else because there was some other kind of, there was a very sad trauma that was going on in my life. I was talking about that. But yeah, I just thought, that would happen to me. Quite funny, isn't it? Anyway, moving on. I think that was the same. That might have been a different holiday, actually. No, that was that one. And then there was, oh my God, there was something else really mortifying and hilarious that happened. This is why I don't drink, guys, but really funny stories. I always say that. I should just write a story about, you know, sounds like I was a fucking alcoholic. I wasn't an alcoholic. I was just a binge drinker. And I was just, and it was like everybody, but to be fair, everyone around me was just as bad. So it makes it look like it was normal. And I like, sorry guys, if anyone watching me, and let's face it, there will be people watching me, men and women, and I don't, I wish you all well. But if you are still all acting like that out there, like fucking go you, but I couldn't do it. It's fun to think back on these times, but give me my slippers, my cup of tea, and my jammies. You know what I mean? I'll come to life in Leo season for a night out and I'll dance till 5:30 in the morning like I done last year. But that's about it. Okay, now we get back to this. Time is a construct of the human mind through which life events are seen to flow in a straight line from past to future. This, however, is an illusion. Oh, look, Neptune and Pisces. Neptune and Pisces is gone. Stop pulling into it. But we are still in Saturn and Pisces for a little while longer until around about Valentine's. Time moves in patterns fractals, sometimes turning like a wheel and others moving straight as an arrow. Humans see time like a ticking clock, and this image reminds us that there's only so much of it to spend in life, like a kind of currency. At any given moment, you can see time as in all of its infinite potential, at once vast and all-encompassing, then shrunken and infinite. It all depends on perspective. When the Time Master visits you, he asks a most important question. Will you break free from limited cause and effect thinking by moving beyond the linear illusion and welcoming the cyclic, oh, I can never say that word, cyclic quality of time? Is it not like cyclical or something in a way? You know what I'm saying? Cycles. Cyclic quality of time. Cyclic. I can't say that. You find yourself in a moment when the wheel of time turns and you're able to influence the past. And this was all about the past. And then I'm telling stories of the past, thus changing the present and missing out bits and future simultaneously. This is the truth. Oh my God, I'm cringing now. Oh my God, I'm really thinking back, like that was so embarrassing. Like, what's that? I'm mixing it all. No, like, I did like sit crying to this guy for hours, not about my twin. Well, I think I was crying about something else, and then I started talking about him. It was all mixed up. But like, I don't know if that guy was trying to get on with me or something, but he listened to me for hours and nothing happened. He was just a nice guy. So they do exist, people. So you're being invited to take back your power. So let go of the past and oh my God, and choose to step into your life. In this moment, you're all powerful. You are the time master. You are the time master. Anything is possible now. Oh my God, we're loving that. We're not reading the medicine because that's when it's reversed. Well, what do I use for the thumbnail? Wild Woman. Yeah, that's me. And Thunder. Look. Something very shocking is going to happen. A twin flame's going to appear just before Year of the Snake ends. Okay, we found the thumbnail. And that's what that picture is. Oh no, no, it's that one. That's interesting. Those seemingly coincidental events are actually prearranged. Like, I'm not being funny, but like that's why I like that side profile. That actually could look like me and mine. Like my one is nicer looking, but you know what I mean? Like that because look, when I've been wearing my hair up like that too. That's quite funny. There are things I never got the chance to tell you. Obviously, you don't know that. Some people do know that, but right, look. Right, we're ending this one here. I think there's a change in the wind coming because I'm just telling all my stories. So I was like, what is it? How about you? That's hilarious. I've just realized what HBY means. I do that. I'm not good with abbreviations. I am good. I'm very, very tired, Esperanza. You know what I'm like with the water moons. Cancer moon, I'm like, I want to go to sleep. I want to eat. I want to go to sleep. I want to watch Love Island. And I'll get to do that. Oh, that's what I started saying. I started talking about something. I was saying that in the membership, I was like, I either get my healthy food or I have comfort food. And like, I was like, oh no, I want sausage, beans, and chips and mayonnaise. And it just wouldn't go away. So I had to do it. so, so guess what I'm having? But I was actually going to have that like tomorrow when I got back from my pals. But I'm like, no, I want it now. Sometimes we have to do it. I learn as I go too, Claire. I have my official boomer card. Ah, right. Yeah, all these words though, that all kind of confuses me, all that chat. Is that like the different um eras and stuff? Right, what am I doing now? So I think now I was gonna do, oh, that's quite funny. I was gonna do past life stuff for Sunday, but I can't. It's all coming out of the past anyway. Do I film the past on do I film Sunday on my own? Oh my God, why is it 10 to 7? This was not part of the plan. No, let's just film Sunday, but I will actually keep it 15 minutes. Come on, I need to fucking get good at making it only 15 minutes. Oh no, Sunday's also the full moon. And I've just found the full moon cards right when I said that, like the moon ones, the moonology. Right, let's get these. Let's get extra. I think it's going to be dramatic. Oh yeah, let's get the hot man cards. I think we need them too. Someone's saying, oh, that's the same one. I'm afraid. Right, let's get these. I'll get them. Right, I'm going to go away and I'm going to come back. So if you want to come back and see the drama unfold for the Leo full moon, then come back and see it. And you'll see me get very excited if Leo full moon comes out of this deck. I love it when I pull the card for when it is. Right, so thank you for being here. This is what it is for whoever it made sense to. It was felt very emotional and there was lots of stuff in it. If you've just arrived, you might want to watch it from the start. Right, see you in a minute.